Hi all, Dev here. So, have you guys ever seen a square root like this in an exam and thought, I'm not sure how to do this? Or you've started working it out on paper and you find that you're taking a lot of time. This question's actually really easy. It can be done really simply in your head, in fact, but I'm going to show you how to do it as a basic. And you can do this without a calculator extremely quickly. So, this sort of question comes up heaps in exams, and a lot of kids waste time, and I've seen this time and time again. It's actually super easy, and we can do this in a couple of easy steps. And I'll write down each of these steps. So, step one, we look at the ending. Okay. What is the ending here? The ending's 9. When I think of 9, I'm going to think about what numbers squared give us this ending. What squared provides this ending? Provides this ending. Okay. And so there's only two possible numbers that can give us this ending, and that's 3 or 7. Okay. So instantly you should be thinking the answer ends with a 3 or a 7. Okay. So for example, 9 can be 3 or 7. Okay. Now, the next step, step 3, is set up upper and lower boundaries or limits. Okay, so what does that mean? What that means is let's think of the numbers that are squared that could be surrounding 1089. Okay. The lower limit I can think of is 900, which is 30 squared. The upper limit is 1600, which is 40 squared. Okay, so instantly that should tell us that the number is between 30 and 40. The next step is really easy. All you have to do is pick the answer closer to the boundary. So pick the answer closer to the boundary. Okay, so in this case, let's think about it. We have square root of 1089, and we have two possibilities with 3 or 7. Okay. And we found our boundaries to be 900, or in other words, 30 squared, or 1600, which is 40 squared. And so our two options are 33 or 37. I'm looking at this and it's far closer to 900. So the answer is 33. Don't believe me? You can check in a calculator. So let's try a few other questions and let's see if we can put this into practice. We've got, for example, square root of 729. Now this one's much easier, and a lot of kids could probably probably know the answer already, or just have memorized this. But if you don't know, great, we can apply this. Ending of 9 again. Let's see. Let's try 23 or 27. How do I know it's 20 straight away? Because 20 squared gives us a lower limit of 400, and 30 squared gives us a limit of 900. Now it's just a matter of which ones it's closer to. It's closer to 900. That means the answer is going to be 27. Okay. And you'll realize that you can do this whole process in your head as you keep practicing. Let's do another example. Let's say you've got 5,476, right? Much larger number. Most people wouldn't have this memorized, but we can solve this super easily. Ending of 6. There's two possibilities. 4 squared being 16 and 6 squared being 36. So the number ends in either 4 or 6. The lower limit must be 4,900, which is 70 squared, and the upper limit must be 80 squared, which is 6,400. Okay, which number is this closer to? It's significantly closer to 4, which means the answer is 74. Okay, you would choose between 74 and 76, and the answer is going to be 74. Let's do one more example. Let's say you've got an even larger number, 6,724. We apply the same thing each time. Ending of 4, so there's two possibilities, either 2 or 8. Upper limit and lower limit. Okay, lower limit of 80 squared giving us 6,400. Upper limit of 90 squared giving us 8,100. Let's see. Instantly, you can tell straight away the answer is a lot closer to 6,400. So the answer is going to be 82. And that's it, guys. It's really that easy. You guys can easily do this. And as you keep practicing, you can do it in your heads super, super easily. This is how I teach all the kids that I tutor. And a lot of them are able to do these questions in their head with their eyes closed. It's so easy for them. I'll be providing more tips like this along the way. And once you get used to this, this will be so easy for you guys. Anyway, thanks everyone, and I'll see you all next lesson.